Good morning, Cascade Covenant. My name is Finley Gillespie, and I get the opportunity to serve on the leadership team here. And just wanted to take a couple minutes and pause and have a deliberate pause, certainly in light of last week being Thanksgiving, us being right now squarely into Advent, and just take an opportunity to pause. And many of you who know me know that pausing really means pausing just to sit on the ski lift chair and then ski back down again. But at this time, we're gonna share a little something a little different. So in my seat on the leadership team, I just wanted to pause and share a couple of things that I get that opportunity to see. One is during this pandemic year, during 2020, God is doing amazing things. And He's doing amazing things through our church. He's doing amazing things in our community throughout the U.S. and throughout the world, not in spite of the pandemic, but through the pandemic. And so I think that's an exciting thing. And as part of that is we're seeing new families come to Cascade. We're seeing people attend Cascade and participate at Cascade who may never have done so before March. So that's exciting stuff. And I get an opportunity on my leadership team role to actually see those things and hear those stories, and it's exciting. And if you have any questions, please ask others. Ask me about some of those things. It's very, very exciting. And if you're new here, thank you for being part of the church and participating in this way. So that's one thing I wanted to share. The second thing I wanted to share is in light of just Thanksgiving, considering this last Tuesday of Giving Tuesday, where we are with Advent. I wanted to pause and talk about just giving and specifically offerings. I mean, we're obviously talking about offering right now, but also just giving and in large. So as part of this is wanted to share just a couple things that I get an opportunity to see again from my seat on this bus. So first of all is we need your participation and your giving, and that means more than just financial giving, but the opportunity to get involved and plugged into the things, the ministries that the church is doing, the opportunities to serve our community, certainly through those Giving Tuesday links that were sent out, and all those partner organizations we have throughout the valley and throughout the whole world, really. And so, one, I would encourage you to think about how you can participate in those. Also, serving your neighbor and considering how you might serve your neighbor during this period, during this time. And it's so weird. I wish we were all here face to face together this morning, but instead I'm sitting in this chair. All right. So again, we encourage you to do that. And then additionally, I wanted to talk about financial giving. So as part of that, what I get to see through my role, through my seat on the leadership team is kind of see where giving is and where our expenses are. I think church leadership's done a great job of managing expenses and being mindful of what that looks like. Really being disciplined, and their spending is well under the budget for this year. But I also know that we've got a growing deficit. So our giving through the summer months and our spend, we're almost hand in hand. So through June, we were right on track. What we've seen from July through to now, through the end of November, is an increasing difference between what we're spending and what we're receiving. And so as part of that right now, at the end of November, we're about $75,000 behind, not the budget, but $75,000 behind our expenses. So what that means is our giving is $75,000 below what we've actually spent. So again, here's my ask of you. One of the things I'd love for you to do is consider how you might be able to support the church here this season and obviously into 2021. We're going through that budgeting process right now as a leadership team and with the pastoral staff. We'll give you an opportunity, the members, an opportunity to vote on that here coming up in the next year. What I'd love for you to do is consider how you might be able to give financially. And I know there's some of you who have the desire to and don't have the ability to, and that's fine. I know others have the ability to, and I'd ask each of you to please consider what you might be able to do to support the church during this time monetarily. How can you give? And again, just be thinking about that, understanding we still have many of the expenses that we had before. Certainly thinking about our wonderful facility and how we're able to bring people into the building and to do ministry here. And so as part of that, I encourage you to think about what that looks like as it relates to your giving. So we think about some of those expenses, we just can't we can't cut those any further. And I think church leadership's done a great job of being good stewards there. So as we wrap this morning with this piece, this segment, I would encourage you to think about how you can participate in that, not just monetarily, but how you can support the church and how you can get plugged in and help advance the cause of the gospel and all the other great things that are being done through Cascade, and how God is using this pandemic to help advance his cause and His purpose throughout the whole world this season. Again, I just wish you a very Merry Christmas and a great Advent season. Thanks so much.